This is a screencast brought to you by ESME, which is the Evidence Synthesis and Modelling for Health Improvement team at the University of Exeter Medical School. And this is for using EndNote to double screen for a systematic review. So the stage we're at the moment is you've done your searches, downloaded them into EndNote and deduped them. And this is the EndNote library which you have. So the first thing you need to do is make a copy, because the second reviewer has to have exactly the same library. So you would go into File and save a copy and just save a second copy. We tend to use Rev 1 for Reviewer 1 and Rev 2 for Reviewer 2. So the next thing you need to do is to decide whether you're going to use inclusion and exclusion codes, and we use 0 to include and 1 to exclude. The other thing which we do is we use these custom fields here for the different reviewers. We use custom 8 for Reviewer 1 and custom 7 for Reviewer 2. And to allow you to see those custom fields, you simply go into Edit, Preferences, Display Fields, choose the fields you want to display and OK it. You'll notice that in this particular EndNote library we have put something in both custom 7 and custom 8, and the reason for that is when you click into the record, EndNote will automatically show you empty fields, but you don't want to see all the empty fields, so you want to just see the fields that have something in them. So custom 7 and custom 8 generally don't have anything in them, so that's why we put something in there so you can see it when it comes to putting the codes in. And if you want to do that globally, you highlight the group All References, Tools, Change, Move and Copy Fields, select the fields. So we're going to use custom 8. We'll click Replace Whole Field with, you can just use something like a full stop, and then click OK, and it will put a full stop in all of the records in the custom 8 field. Okay. So as I mentioned, we use the codes for inclusion and exclusion. We use 1 to exclude and 0 to include. So you would just go into each record. You can go down custom 8 and you'll use 1, that's an exclude, exclude, include, exclude, and you use the blue arrow here to take you on to the next record. So that's just an example. And what you need to do now is to be able to see which ones you've screened and how you've coded them. So we use smart groups for this. So highlight My Groups, right click, Create Smart Group, and the name we give it is the custom field which we're using, which in this case is custom 8 because it's Reviewer 1, and 1 is exclude, so we'll put in exclude at TI and AB, and we put the field there is custom 8 contains 1, and you see we've already coded 3 to exclude, and then we create another one for include. So the custom field is 8 because it's Reviewer 1, 0, and that's include for FT, that's full text. And the field is custom 8, 0, and create, and you'll see there are 2 there. Sometimes the unfiled depends, it might be include, it might have include or exclude smart groups. So if we click and include smart groups, that will automatically go down as you're screening, so you always know where you are if you have to stop your screening for any reason. So that's Reviewer 1. Reviewer 2 will look exactly the same, only you'll see here we've put custom field 7 in both of these smart groups because Reviewer 2 uses custom 7 field. Okay. There is another way to do this. If you don't want to use the smart groups at this stage, you can use ordinary groups. So you can highlight, create group, and just call them exactly the same. Include for FT, right click, create group, exclude at title and abstract. And if you do it this way, you just click and drag. So you just drag your references into the include or exclude folder. However, if you want to use a second screencast to merge the libraries together, you need to actually put something in the custom fields. So if you choose to do it this way, once you've completed your screening, you then highlight or select the group, go into Tools, Change Move Fields, and the field, because this is Reviewer 2, is 7, and replace the whole field with 1 for exclude. And we'll do the same for include. Highlight the group, Tools, Change Move Fields, select the field, which is 7, replace whole field with 0. Okay. Sometimes EndNote smart groups don't update, so in order to update them, you have to highlight them, right click. If you click Edit Group and just save again, it will edit it for you. Edit Group, and you'll find your references are in there now. So that's the way to do it if you want to use just the ordinary groups. If you're going to use the next screencast to merge, you need to put in the coding at the end. Okay, that's the end of the first screencast, so hopefully that's helped you with your screening. Thank you.